Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Bills going up against the Saints.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New Orleans Saints. They'll run it now out of the gun. And it'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Sparks. Flushed out right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Shifty Dion Lewis. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
2nd down following the run. They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Well, he's in the MVP race, no doubt. Last year, Zeke finishing 3rd. Fournette trying to better that.
Love his body control. Love how he's physical yet fluid when he runs his routes. And that's why he finds himself open so often.
Picking up where he left off in that great performance a week ago. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
So it'll be 1st down here after the run.
No, Jack, Patriot! Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
All right, here we go.
They run with Ajayi. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
From the gun, Sparks. And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
On 1st and 10, Sparks. Left side, caught by Matthews. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. Gun.
Off the play fake. Sparks buying time to his left. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford, used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about that used to say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad, yeah.
And here we go on 1st and goal. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Here we go now. Gun. Blue landing. Gun.
They'll try to run with Ajayi. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jay Ajayi, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
No. Check.
The play clock's running down.
Set. Gun.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Now let's go. Gun. All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this one's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
Now let's go. 3-19. Watch it now, boy. Now let's go.
He'll look to throw. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Fresh set of downs here.
Flex round. Come on, let's go.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage is coming through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Now this time he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. This is Lewis. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll set up a throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
Here we go. Detroit!
They'll start out on the ground with a giant. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. It's a giant, and he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Three down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go. I got 11. All right, now, look at 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Sparks. That's complete. Hooper. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this.
All right, now, look at 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Finds a seam inside the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, look at the juke. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them, not easily.
There he goes left side. The 40, 20, 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. 83 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. On first down, Sparks, and the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And keep your eye on that man. 4 sacks last week, 1 there here in the second quarter. He can be so disruptive.
So what was he doing in the first quarter? What was going on?
Took a nap.
I think he tried to lull him to sleep a little bit. Like, yeah, okay, maybe you've got me this week. No longer. And you know, with the 4 sacks last week, it's obvious he gets his in flurries.
He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And bulldozing his way through. Boy, fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Needed 16. They got 17 on 3rd down. Throwing on first down. Sparks under pressure, and down he goes. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw on second down. Sparks under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much room there, so get it up only to about the 21. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And taken right on the 30. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the second up in Seattle. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. That means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now, you folks don't know what you're missing. You're missing Larry Ridley. Ready to get back, though, to this Week 2 matchup. Let's get to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. Gets around him.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And while that play was unsuccessful to start the second half, I'm not sure that you just totally abandon what you do running the football. Maybe you make some adjustments in your run game and do things a little bit differently, but that doesn't necessarily mean you just go to the pass and do nothing else.
Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's Colton Schmidt now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And taken right at the 35. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they're going to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Looking to throw on second down. Sparks. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Sparks. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. The Bills' offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
No. Check. Patriot. Detroit. Hurry up. Here we go. Leopard.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now Lewis looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. The Bills on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Again, it's Lewis. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Here we go. 3-19. All right, now, look at this. No. Watch it now, Arnie. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll try and sneak it here.
Now, that was a little bit longer distance than you would expect to see for a quarterback sneak. Normally, it's 4th and 1, 4th and inches. But when you get interior linemen trying to get upfield for a pass play, sometimes you can blow past them on the sneak, and it worked well for them.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Leopard. Now let's go. 3-19.
They'll start off with a give to Lewis. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Watch him now, Barney.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into a huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go.
throw on second down. Sparks escaping the pressure right. Caught right side. It's Snead. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Check safety, check safety. Yeah, baby. Watch time, watch time. Tight end right, tight end right. Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
This is Ajayi. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
I hear you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a gain of 4, and it gets them the first.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hurry up, here we go.
Here's Ajayi. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now. Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
I hear you.
And a give this time to the tailback. That's a nice move by Ajayi. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Now let's go. Watch it now. 3-19. 3-19.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now.
Now let's go.
Now back to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Now they try the right side here. And some space here. There he goes right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
Caused all of it.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 16. And a return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. It gets intercepted.
They start the drive on the ground with Lewis. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to make 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
The Bills on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They run. This is Lewis. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down at the 10. Oh, the spin. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them. You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Throwing again. Sparks. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remember an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. They've gone to the 4th up in Seattle. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Come on, let's go!
Now a handoff as they run left side. Got some room at the 30. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone.